slip through the alleyways laced with muck. Adidas stripes screaming out good luck. Pint in a hand, chip butty in the other. A tracksuit.
Right, diving in today, folks, getting right into it, into Chav life. We're going to be using Kurt Hole's song, Lifestyle of a Chav. So it's from his album, Welcome to London, Bruv.
Okay.
And we'll be using this to sort of explore the Chav subculture, and we'll explain. We'll get into it. For those who don't know, Chav, it's a term that's used to describe often, kind of a British subculture.
Okay.
With specific fashion choices, lifestyles, that sort of thing, and
yeah, I mean, it's really interesting because I think the song does a really good job of kind of taking us right into this world. And it's more than just a surface level glimpse. It gets into like the socioeconomic realities, the sense of community, the contradictions, even like the identity. It's really quite thought-provoking.
Yeah, absolutely. And the song right from the get-go paints a picture, like you said. Like it takes you right there. It's like Adidas stripes, tracksuits, council flats, pubs, corner shops, like you can see it.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on this? Especially, I feel like the mention of council flats.
Yeah, no, I think that's really significant because council flats are a type of social housing in the UK.
Okay.
And they're largely associated with working class communities. So I think right from the start, there's an element of socioeconomic commentary there.
Mm-hmm. So it's not just about describing a place, but about hinting at some of the realities.
Totally.
Yeah. And we get that, too, in lines like, bus pass, no Uber, stride like a lad.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that speaks to kind of a life where resources are limited.
Yeah.
And maybe navigating a system that doesn't always work in your favor.
Okay.
So it also kind of speaks to, like, social mobility or the lack thereof in Britain.
Yeah. And then we get this really catchy phrase, oi brie, what's the havoc? And then lines like, life chaotic, never static, tea on the boil, life in a spiral. It's really energetic, but it also hints at a little tension underneath. What do you think the song is doing with this kind of emotional landscape that it paints?
I think there's definitely like a duality there, right? On the one hand, it acknowledges those chaotic elements of Chav life. Things are constantly changing.
Right.
But at the same time, there's this really strong sense of community and resilience. It talks about mates. It talks about like Nan's given wisdom, balancing the flare. And I think those are all kind of nods towards this like support network that exists and a sense of pride in kind of overcoming these challenges together. So it's about finding that stability amidst chaos.
Yeah, and I love how the song has all these like little really specific details too. Like it's got chip buddies and pub banter. It's got cheap cologne, fades under neon skies. Like it's so specific that it really kind of like makes it come alive. What do you make of these details?
I think that's where the song really, really shines, right? It goes beyond these stereotypes and recognizes that Chav culture, just like any other, is made up of individuals with their own stories and their own experiences. And I think those details really help to make it relatable.
Right.
It becomes less about the fashion or the slang
and
more about this shared human experience.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like holes to say, hey, look closer. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Yeah, totally. Like we should be challenging ourselves to see beyond these kind of simplistic labels.
Right.
And recognize that Chav life is complex. It's about socioeconomic realities, strong community ties, and navigating the world on your own terms.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that music can do this, right? Yeah, absolutely. It really is. Well, awesome stuff. That about wraps it up for this deep dive. Really appreciate you coming on and shedding light on all this.
Oh, no problem. Glad to be here.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Chav life, tuned to survival. Corner shop rumors, mates spouting lies. Cheap cologne fades under neon skies. Schoolmates turn fiend shades of dismay. Nan's giving wisdom, ain't no other way. Council block, dreams swap reality. Pipe dreams fade, but still got vitality. Chips on the plate.